Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom with Spirit, where I will tune in through mediumship or channeling and see what my guides have to share. I'm very curious what the messages are today. I don't know what they're going to be until I tune in, so I'm just going to take a minute to see if it's going to be mediumship, channeling, who it is, and then I'll share with you what I get. So just hold on one moment while I feel into who's here. Okay, interesting. I actually have almost my entire council here, which is why it took me a touch longer, because I was looking at one and then I scanned. I'm like, oh, you're here too. Oh, you're all here, as I kind of move back. And it's very interesting. This is going to be mediumship. Now, their message comes from them as a whole. So they're like, it's not just from the perspective of the three guides of the light. It's not just from the perspective of the Sirian guide or the angelic guide or you name it. It's from all of them. It's very collective in which they're wanting to come forward. And they're saying we're doing this because of the energy of what today is. This is a collective movement from one front to another, meaning two fronts, two worlds, two dimensions meeting kind of face to face. And they're saying many of you will be confronted, and confronted is a strong word, but it's what they're using, confronted with this convergence of two different worlds in some form today. And this is simply to give you awareness of what is morphing and changing in your life, what is morphing and changing in the collective, and knowing that your opinion, your stance, your perspective, your beliefs, whatever words you want to use, absolutely matters, especially today. You standing strong in your frequency absolutely dictates the reality which continues to unfold today. And so if some of the things that you're seeing unfold today for you are out of alignment for you, then it's showing you what you can change, okay? They're saying that's when it connects into your central orbit, which would be what you can do. When it's in like an extensional orbit, the next round, that's beyond your control. And there will also be convergences in that as well. And an example of that they're giving me is you could see one world of, say, Hollywood completely crumbling and falling apart, and another realm or world within Hollywood really thriving and growing, right? It's these convergences of two worlds, two fronts meeting like essentially at the front line, but not all of it is to create battle, but rather convergence, right? Where they converge, almost like a confluence of energy, right? And so this is a really powerful day today because it's like above meets below, left meets right, masculine meets feminine, light meets dark, in which there is a change in frequency. Now they're saying, and I'm so curious about this, they're saying the reason why this is happening is because there are enough people on our planet right now with a high enough locked in frequency that there can be this merging. And what this merging will do is those that are stuck in a lower frequency, it almost creates like a bridge, a frequency bridge for them to connect to, that the frequency can move through their being and help pick them up also energetically, with essentially an invitation of, do you want to lock in here or do you not want to? But let me show you around, that kind of thing, which is why there's this convergence. It's like a lot of energies are being given the opportunity, or the gift, they're saying, of an opportunity to see what the world can be like and align things to make that happen. So again, that's happening on the collective. When you look at that within your own central orbit, that's why they're saying if there's something that's not in alignment that you don't like, do the things needed to change it, because you're being shown it so that you can clear it or claim it and move into the next frequency. So with this great meeting of souls today, and again, you're all going to feel it in some form, whether it be with your council, in your 3D world, or maybe you do tap into galactic frequencies, all of that, you're going to feel it. A massive presence of spirit today a massively amplified presence of spirit. And they're saying, why do you think we were giving you the cards of clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudience earlier in the week? Because all of those pieces come into play now. All of these frequencies come into play now for you to choose, decide, communicate back. So again, they're showing me now the figure 8 symbol, and the figure 8 meaning like speak your truth and listen for truth. Speak your truth and listen for truth. Speak out to your guides, to your 3D world, and receive messages back from your guides or your 3D world, people, places, things. Today, they're saying, is a day. They're saying, make the most of it and don't miss out on the opportunity to be very clear of your alignment and radiate that out. And so for those of you that are like, some of you listening to this, they're saying, well, know exactly what it is you need to do today. Who you need to talk to, where you need to set a boundary, where you need to say yes to, where you need to book this or whatever that may be, where you need to connect in with your guides, all of that. For those of you that either don't know where that is or what it looks like, or you feel you've already done that, then they're saying your direction or your invitation is to sit in your frequency alignment and radiate that out. And that is equally as important and as impactful today for creating the reality you want. So you're either being given this convergence invitation to do the things you need to do to get it done, to align, or it will amplify what it is you're already aligning. So if you really are feeling like, I don't know who I would need to talk to, it doesn't resonate, the message for you then is to sit in your frequency of knowing you're in alignment and knowing it courageously and knowing it with confidence and knowing it with grounded purpose. Yeah, fair. They're saying at the same time, there's this really neat, beautiful hush that may follow depending where you are in your journey today. So tomorrow, there may be like this really beautiful hush that kind of appears. And what happens is this is kind of like, yeah, fair. They're showing me this whole imagery of kind of like a mist forming, which then kind of rolls through, and then when it rolls out, reveals the things that you've been aligning, reveals the person you've been drawing into your life, reveals the business opportunity or creative endeavor you've been desiring. Like there's such a shift of old frequency and new frequency, which is why, again, we're seeing this convergence of even light and dark, high frequency, low frequency, as above, so below, because when they converge and meet, nothing can be the same again after that. So what was old as in yesterday is going to be shifted into something different tomorrow. And today is that convergence day. So this mist may roll in for the next few days, metaphorical mist, and kind of have you in this hush as it then parts and reveals what is next. So that being said, something really to consider is when you start to be shown what is next, really measure those on your own frequency, see how they align, and then take the action potentials, because August is still very much a month of action potentials. They're saying action in action. So actually not even just potentials, but you'll be presented potentials and it's for you to act on it. So what a message. Wow. Powerful indeed. Powerful indeed. So I will leave that with all of you. Happy Lionsgate Portal Peak Day. Powerful day. Number 8 day. It's magical. So I hope you're feeling the goodness. I hope you're feeling inspired. Tune into your psychic gifts, your guides, your resonance. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.